Parul Haribhai, and today I'll be making a hot and spicy vegetable curry that has its origin in India. So the ingredients for this dish will be an onion, but I won't be using the whole thing, potatoes, green beans, cauliflower, garlic, and green chili, all grounded up together, and then a lot of other spices: red chili, black peppercorn, cardamom, coriander and cumin seeds, what is this, cinnamon, and clove. So we need to prep the veggies and also dry roast the spices. So that's what I'm going to do first. I'm going to just dump them all in here until I get a good fragrance from it. That's going to take a little while. All right, so I need to prep my veggies. So Indian food is very different based on which region it's coming from. I'm not sure I know the origin of the region of this dish. It does seem to be a little bit more North Indian based on the spices. People up north use these whole spices quite a bit. Not to say that they don't in southern India, but they do use slightly different combinations in the southern part of India. And so this probably has its origin in northern Indian cooking. So today we're going to do 5, 6, 7, 8 potatoes and about half a head of a cauliflower. I don't know, these look about 2 dozen green beans. And those will be the main vegetables. Oh, and some onion, which the onion just forms the basis for the dish. That's paneer. That's homemade Indian cheese made out of milk. And it's used in a lot of cuisines in India. Again, mostly middle to North Indian. Not so much in southern India. But southern Indian cooking is more vegan. They don't use a whole lot of milk products as much. All right, so back to my prep. Let me just cut this cauliflower up and then I'm going to wash it all up and then I'll come back. Chop it up into roughly bite-sized pieces. I don't measure, I don't have anything exact. That's how I like to cook. And so everything's just approximate. So I'm going to wash all this up. Start chopping up my potatoes. Empty out my garbage bowl. All right. So potatoes too, just about 1/2-inch size pieces. Keeping an eye on my paneer here still, so it doesn't burn. Next batch goes in. A little bit of oil to keep it from sticking. Let it do its thing. I like using these red kind of semi-baby potatoes because they cook faster and they're easy to cut. And the last one. I'm going to get this show started. I'm going to trim some of these green beans still. Green beans also, about a 1/2 inch size. Take a few at a time here. Okay. So the first step, we're going to take some ghee, which is clarified butter. This is made from regular butter until all the milk solids are separated from just the fat. And so we're just going to saute these vegetables. Oh, it's not hot yet. In the ghee. I think we're going to do the potatoes and green beans first. You're going to give them a light saute. And then we'll add some more. Then we'll add the cauliflower. So, till they're lightly brown. Whoops, runaway green bean. So working on my paneer here for my other dish. I think the cauliflower looks a little less, so I'm going to add some more. Again, I go by what I think looks right. If I feel it's a little less, I'm going to add a little more. All right, paneer is done. And let it sit there. Put a lid on it. Okay, meantime, cut up my onion. I need 1/2 sliced onion. I have a secret why my eyes don't burn when I cut onions. I wear contacts, and the contacts protect my eyes. This morning I didn't have them on and my eyes were burning like crazy. So 1/2 medium yellow onion. That's going to get sauteed with the garlic and green chili paste. All right, so now we're going to, we need to brown some onion. I like using peanut oil. I think it's a little healthier than canola or vegetable oil. A little bit of oil. We're going to fry some onion with some bay leaves. So there goes the onion. But again, I think I'm changing my mind. I think I might put in the rest of the onion too. I think I like, actually no, let's keep it. So it's going to fry for a bit with some bay leaf again. Indians use a lot of bay leaves in their cooking. We'll add the garlic and chilies after these have browned a bit up because the garlic tends to burn if it sits in the pan too long. And then burnt garlic tastes bitter. And we don't want that. Let's check on our potatoes and cauliflower, see how they look. Potatoes are browning nicely. Cauliflower still has some work to do. But we could kind of brown them up a little bit later too, or just leave them in this pot. I will now, so the dry spices that we roasted a little while ago, they're going to get ground up in a coffee grinder. So all those spices that we dry roasted are going to get ground now. This will be a spicy dish because it has red chile de árbol as well as green jalapenos. So, you want to see, that's what that looks like. We'll be adding that soon enough. The onions are browning nicely. Onions need to caramelize. In Indian cooking, that's important. The more they caramelize, the sweeter they get. And that's what imparts a lot of flavor into the dishes. Keep browning the onion. Starting to get a nice color. Once they're a little bit deeper than that, I'll add the chilies and garlic. And then we add everything together and let it cook. Chili and garlic going in. I'm not going to add too much. I'll taste it and then try it. The spice mix that we just ground up goes right in. I will add separate spices if I feel like I need some in a bit. And then let's add this to our mixture. It smells wonderful. Oh, probably gonna get spicy. And so it's going to sit for another 10 to 15 minutes, I feel. I taste as I cook. And so I'm going to taste for some seasonings. I already added some salt to taste. That's very good. That is delicious. Ooh, run away again. And so we're just going to let that cook down. Excuse me. Spicy. This is going to simmer until the vegetables are done. It depends on the quantity, so a lot of times I'll just poke with a knife. The potatoes are only halfway done. The cauliflower isn't done at all. This will sit at least 15 to 20 minutes. So 15-20 minutes have gone by. The vegetables are fork tender. Just like that. You just check it with a fork. Once again, so this was hot and spicy Indian vegetable curry with cauliflowers, potatoes, and green beans. Let's give it a taste. Spicy, has a really good kick to it. Salt is perfect. All the spices are perfectly married and blended. I say this was a winner.